nerve, bro.
I'm gonna mute y'all. And then I'm gonna do.
Oh, we on?
Yes, sir.
That ain't too loud. So that you.
Me?
No, just in the studio. I was about to ask you when you the girl that she was gonna get on set with. That's good to get on though.
Okay.
You like these? Get 1,000 subscribers on our song home. You know how to cut it a little bit. I'll watch the video later. Okay. You go to the bathroom and come back, it's still fun. Are you in trouble?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Somebody did say, man, we feeling it. Why you gonna cut it off? All right. I'm like, look at it.
I like that track.
Oh, my son say he on that. Okay, son. Thank you for support. Keep getting on, huh?
I got 2 people on right here.
Ooh, look at my son. I'm gonna be sure. I'm gonna be straight talking to the middle one, right? I ain't gotta go right or left, right? How that work?
I'm moving with you. I'm moving with
Oh, you tell me to do it? Like when you do like, subscribe, where I'm going? Straight ahead?
you. No camera.
Always? Okay. What cutoff gonna do?
What color?
What cutoff gonna do? That's a new
I don't know.
cutoff.
It might cut you off.
Hey, don't make me put a fourth quarter Kobe Bryant playing Phoenix on you.
What he did?
He wouldn't shoot.
Man, I ain't never seen. I don't remember that.
You remember the fourth
They
quarter?
must have been losing already.
He just passed. He wouldn't shoot the ball at all.
Oh, that's different.
But no, he wouldn't speak or nothing. The fourth
But they
quarter.
told him. I think they said he was being selfish. He wouldn't pass the ball.
He said something. Yeah, he just like.
And they still won too.
Yeah. So.
I think Jordan did that before too. It was ball home where he was. Both of them.
Like Carmelo Anthony said, I pass the ball when it get back to me, I'm shooting.
You already know how I feel.
Yeah. They get back over here, it's going up. How come we ain't got no screen, Miss Kiana?
What's screen?
You doing that?
Watch it. She don't want us to see it. She said we were gonna be.
No, he like that. I'm a little more professional. Yeah.
Don't make me laugh.
I'm just saying.
Can't wait to get on stage. See how you act there.
In front of a bunch of people.
But you gonna crack that. I think you're gonna crack jokes to lose yourself up. Once they start laughing at you, like, oh Lord, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So, that's how you do. Once you get anything, you know what I tell you, I always tell them jokes. Once I get them people laughing, oh, it's over for you. If I get the crowd, anybody on my side, the rest of them, shoot, they follows. That's why I say, once you get them going, 1 or 2 jokes, it's over. Probably gonna have to shut you up.
You know, be like,
Super cut off.
Be like, if you don't think this funny, you part of the problem.
Here you go. What's up, man?
What, bro?
We back.
Yeah, we back. One more again.
Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
We what?
We live.
Let's get him.
You gonna do it this time? Or you gonna...
Go ahead, Chopper.
Like always, like, subscribe to all our platforms. We coming. Like I always say, we coming. We bringing sight to the blind.
We here.
Never done wrong with this young man.
I'm just saying.
Make sure you like, subscribe, all our platforms. Say it again. We want y'all to be a part of what we doing. We got a lot to share. We're all about sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
You know, I had a fortune cookie.
Uh-huh.
You know what it said?
What it said?
Everybody need a little Singleton-Brown in their life.
Yes, yes, yes.
I wrote it myself.
Everybody, put in the comments where you from, how you know us, say something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Holler at us. That's what we want with little interaction, you know what I'm saying? I'm an educator by trade. That's my background. So yeah, say hi, say something. What's up, Mr. Johnson?
That's how the world grows.
I like that. Y'all say something, let me know y'all here, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Johnson, how's it going, man? That's my homeboy from Louisiana.
Do it down.
He live out here though.
You know, I call y'all in West Alabama boys.
Never been in West Alabama. I passed through.
Actually, I'm sorry, West Mississippi.
That's where your people from.
Yeah, y'all to the west.
Okay. What's that? I don't know. KB. Okay. I don't know who Superior is, but okay. Hey, Superior, how I know you? Oh, I'm your mentor? I think I need to start charging you. You owe me some money. That's my boy right there. He's doing great. He's doing great. He's an educator. He's doing big things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Coach Q. Oh, that was Coach Q, man. Man, phenomenal guy, man. Hey, that's my boy right there, man. He coached baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he.
I'm a fan.
Fundamental sound, man. That's my boy. What's up, Coach?
I am a strong fan.
What's up, brother-in-law? That's my brother-in-law right there.
What's up with that picture?
My brother-in-law, I don't know my brother.
Is that a mask?
Yeah, man. Oh, the Road Boy, you know, I guess the wrestler, one of them.
Is that a purge man?
I don't know, man. What's up, brother-in-law?
Man, don't come to my door at night like that.
Hey, he a strictly
What?
Alabama / Falcon fan. He's a diehard. I give him that. He's a diehard fan.
Okay.
Brother-in-law been good to me. Oh, Star Trek, oh boy, Cleon.
Okay.
Okay.
Still don't come to my front door dressed like that. I don't care for Halloween.
It's Halloween time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't giving out naps. I'm giving. Ooh, what?
Yeah, man, we're letting a few more people get in, then we'll get started, man. Like I said, we do this to give our contribution, man. I realize God has given us a mandate. Everybody a mandate. There's 3 things. I'm going to give y'all this. 3 things he's given us. He's called us to create, be productive. What's up, Ms. Brown Mac? He called us to be creators because he's a creator. We in his likeness and image. He called us to be people that connect with others. We need each other. Lean on each other. That's how huge that is.
No purge, okay.
No purge. And he called us to give our contribution to mankind. And if we start focusing on those 3 things, the world will be a better place and a lot of things will change. But I guess there's a lot of selfish people in the world.
Yes.
A lot of selfish people. I thank God for the people that I surround myself around. You gotta have the right people around you if you're gonna make a difference in your life or other people's lives. I promise you. So many people that got content. So many people that got comfortable. And the world is falling apart around them. Our kids are running astray. So we're gonna have to wake up and do more, man. Like I said, I'm sick and tired. I do my part. I deal with the kids. I I deal with the teachers that teach the kids, talk to parents, a mentor. But it's just, it need more people doing more. We got to do more.
Gotta do more.
I know I feel like I'm on my soapbox.
I'll let you ride, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. We got to do more. As men, we got to do more. I didn't get no mentors when I was growing up, so I do all I can to mentor other young men and fill in the gaps what they need to be better men, and they just pass the torch along, and it helps more people, man. It helps our community. The stronger the man in the community, the stronger the family will be. The stronger the family will be,
The stronger the
place will
community.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for years, this young man sitting next to me with my mentor, and I'm better for it. He wasn't gonna leave me in a place where I was being mediocre. He just don't accept that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to come up.
Yeah, you did.
I came a long way. You know what I'm saying? But I had to see an example. You know, and a lot of people don't see the example. You gotta find the example. Don't say it's not out there. And if you've overcame something, that means you can help somebody else. And so many people in our families and friends are stuck because we don't want to grow and become more and get to where we need to be. And we got to stop being selfish, man.
Sometimes it ain't selfish. Sometimes we just tired.
Tired of what?
Tired of being the source. Tired of sharing. It's like we're not doing enough. But when is it too much, or is it never too much?
What I'm understanding now, it's never too much. Jesus Christ gave till he died, man. Think about it. And then think about Jesus. Think about it. He gave before he talked about religion or anything he had going on. He said, feed the people first.
Feed the people.
He healed the blind. He healed the sick. He raised the dead. Before he asked for anything. He ain't asked nobody to come join his church. None of that. He ain't asked nobody. He did all that before. He said, now, after I feed the people, maybe they'll be receptive. After I heal a couple people in their family, maybe they'll listen to me. You understand? We do the opposite.
You just shooting $20. Man, take the $20, go get some meat, bro. Let me stop.
Brown, man, said we need more kingdom builders. Ooh.
Yeah. So we need more kingdom construction workers.
Say that loud, man.
What? This your topic.
It's freestyle, right here.
We need more kingdom construction workers.
What they working on?
Huh?
What we working on?
The kingdom, that's what she just said.
I think, you know what I'm saying, even people understanding the kingdom, that word kingdom.
Kingdom. You can't get a degree in purpose. You see that? Huh?
What you say about that? About the
What I
kingdom
say about
part,
that?
The kingdom part.
What part?
The kingdom, just understand that word kingdom, you know? Kingdom builders, they kill the kingdom builders. People got, I guess the word, we got to start breaking these words down.
Yeah.
And making it elementary. And get back to the basics. We so far away from the basics, man.
What did you say? Tell me like I'm two.
I like that. A lot of people, like we talking over there, hit people's head, man. We got to do better, man. We must meet people where they are. Yes.
You know who said that? Paul said, I make myself as the Jews and the Greeks so I can save some souls amongst all of them. I ain't getting everybody, but yeah. I can come where they at and get some of them.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do. We got to do more, man. I'm going to stick to that. I come a long ways. It ain't no way if I can come a long ways and find a mentor and push myself to become more. That's the thing about it. I think people are afraid of who they supposed to become. I'm telling you. I was scared for a little while.
You know why a lot of people don't have mentors?
Why?
They're afraid to share the truth with people.
Say it again?
They're afraid to share the truth with people. People are afraid to share their personal reality. They're embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I come to you to be a mentor, I got to open up and give you the real me.
Yeah.
And people don't want to do that.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, they rather just thug it out.
And people, like when you say that, so people ask me how I was so effective being an educator or teacher when I was teaching. It's because I told kids all the stuff I didn't do right, how I failed, how I didn't like reading and math and all that stuff either, how I got put out, how I was fighting, all the stuff, all my insecurities. And then the kid was like, wow, I thought you was on this high pedestal, but I had to come down and meet them where they are And then I was like, okay, Mr. Brown, I like you. When you can talk on a person's level and make them feel comfortable where they are, then they'll want to follow you out because, you know, you don't talk down on them, you know?
Well, it's like this. When people know that you done been through something,
Yeah.
they know you got a certain amount of understanding. You know, like, you know where I am. You done been through it. It's like Kref said one time, you can't tell me nothing if you ain't been through something.
True.
You know, like my dad, he was in the business class, and he asked the teacher one day in the middle of the class, have you ever ran a business? He says, well, no. He said, so basically you teaching about business, but you never had a business. The teacher said, no. Dad said, you got to walk out of the class. I can't learn them from you. I want to talk to somebody that failed 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
I know what to do, but so you tell me what the book say, but it ain't practical to you, because this is just book knowledge to you. You don't have any experience in running the business, but you teach in the class. So Pop say you got to walk out.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
You got to go through some things.
Go through
I
something.
done went through some things,
Ooh.
and I just don't look like what I went through because of God. That's the only thing. You know, I got a lot of scars, though. And one thing, you leave with some scars, but God got a way of easing your mind and not letting you look like what you went through. Like you went through fire, but you got a little smoke on you, that's all.
Not letting you smell like what you went through.
Yeah.
Because I done been through some. Ooh.
Yeah.
I beat myself on that one.
It's like we warriors, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that went through something has a testimony. If you still alive and you're able to talk about it, it's not for you, it's for somebody else now.
What somebody said that you survived all your worst days. You here to talk about it? You survived all your worst days.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I never heard that. That's something new.
Yeah.
Something different.
What?
I ain't never heard that.
Cracker Jack box. But no, really. When people sit there and tell you how bad they have it or how bad they had it, they don't even understand they have survived their worst days. You see what I'm saying? And it's like the term in the Bible, like faith to faith. You know, how your faith grows from situation to situation, right?
Yeah.
I done survived all my worst days. That's enough for me to deal with this next day. You know, and I just keep it moving. And every situation that you're in, you got to understand there's a beginning and an end, and that part in the middle is just a process. No matter what you do, I don't care if you're in jail, in college, I don't care where. That's the same thing these days. But I don't care where you at. There's a beginning to an end of your situation. That part in the middle is a process. You have to make it through the process. Don't give up in the beginning. If you do, you'll never see the end. Never.
Here you go. You got warmed up. Oh,
Hey.
got warmed up. How you doing, Miss Brown? See.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, I know you're ready now.
My coffee done kicked in. Hey, wait, I start off. It's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you feel about let's ask some of the questions, man. So we got some questions from the viewers, and we're gonna answer a couple of y'all questions. And if y'all have some more questions, just just go on and
the purge.
put it in the contact with us. Check it out.
Knowing how long.
So Jamal Snow, cousin Jamal, answer this question. Okay, go ahead on, Ken. You wanna
How I feel
answer
about
it?
the purge?
Yeah, the purge. I don't.
I like it. But no, cause see, they put the term purge, and actually it's it's called the safety law, right?
Yeah.
Cause see, you have like 60% of people in jail are not even sentenced.
True.
They in there because they can't make bail. People losing jobs, families, homes.
Yeah.
Because they're just sitting in jail 6 months, year, 2 years at a time.
Yeah.
And so they're getting rid of the cash bail for, I don't want to say non-serious offenders, but you know they say second-degree murder. But what is the definition of second-degree murder? That's the worst charge I've seen somebody could get and get out.
Wow.
But with, like, one of us like accidental drug overdose or something like that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna hold you in jail on that.
No.
Yeah, but they didn't say they're not gonna prosecute you. They just not gonna let you sit in jail for months at a time. But people say a purge law, like they emptying out the jail. Well, actually, they just clearing up the jail.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
For real situations to happen.
Yeah. But the judge can, if you're a flight risk or you're a threat to the community, the judge can still detain you. You see what I'm saying? But they getting rid of cash bail. But if the judge detains you, you're on the no bail status.
Wow.
You know how that is.
Right.
Yeah. But no, the purge law is like we have so many people sitting in jail. They're not even sentenced. They're just sitting there waiting to go to court. I had a nephew. He had a situation, a stand your ground situation.
Yeah.
You know, he had to handle his business, but it took him like 17 months sitting in jail. When he finally get his court date, he gets acquitted.
Wow.
But he sat there for 17 months though.
Just waiting on.
Just waiting. Wait, because you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
True.
But if you're sitting in jail for a year or two waiting on the court date, it's like you already sentenced. You see what I'm saying? So they call it the purge law. They should just say it's the safety law. They should have just changed the name or add purge to it, because people think purge, they think about movie.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I got something for that if that happened. But
yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
saying, you know.
Because when I first heard it, I was like, man, I need some more bullets. But then I read it, then I understood it. But yeah. So and the question will other states do the same? I hope so. I've
so
seen
many our people like. Yes.
Yeah.
So many of our people sitting in there for smoke violations and all kind of weird stuff. I'm talking about literally sitting there.
Yeah. Because the family ain't got the money to bail them out.
That's usually what it is.
Or they ain't got a good relationship with the family where the family want to bail them out.
True.
You know.
Let them sit there.
Yeah. So they're not emptying out the jail. They just not filling them back up the way they used to. Until it's time.
Yeah. Good answer.
Yeah, until it's time.
What's another question? Ooh, Lord. KB.
All right.
What are some tips in networking? How to properly introduce yourself, speak confidently about your work. Do you continue to talk if other party is not interested? The first part of it, networking. So you got to make yourself available when you're networking, and pretty much people got to see value. I ain't gonna lie, nobody gonna want to network with a person that ain't got nothing going. You got to bring something to the table. That's when you got to bring something. And when you network with a person, ask them what they need. And the quickest way to network with a person is find out what a person needs and try to help them or connect them with somebody else that can help them, and they're gonna see you as an asset.
Yes.
So you can't just come to a situation and you ain't bring nothing to the table and expect me to want to network with you. Like, why?
Can I handle the last part?
Okay.
Do you continue to talk if the other party's not interested?
What's the second part? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Introduce yourself. Oh, like, small talk. You know what I'm saying? Is you start off, hey, what kind of work you do? My name Kevin Brown. Hey, what kind of work you do? They'll tell you. Then they're gonna ask you. Now, when they ask me, it's my time to elevate the pictures. You ain't got that much time. You might be my wife will tell you, we be in the shopping market, and I'll sell a book right there. What kind of work you do? I'm an author. Oh, what's your book about? Bam. Oh, it's over. Now I'm about to say something that's gonna be very dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Oh, overcoming death 3 times. Hold up, what? Where can I get that book at? Done did. My wife is like, you do it all the time. Like I said, please cut with him.
Cut grass.
Yeah, well, I do have a lawn service. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He cut grass. He worked for me before, so yeah. I taught him how to,
He can't talk with the lawnmower going. You can't hear.
No, he talking about me. He be working. I be talking to the people. They be stopping all the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, but no. Let me go back.
Yeah, you want to finish this out with this?
Hey, what was the last part of that question?
Oh Lord.
Okay, no, not that one. Yeah. Okay, do you continue to talk if other party is not interested, right? You have to be able, it's like club stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you approach somebody, you have to be able to read the body language and see if they're interested. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if you approach, you want to holler at a female, if she with a little crew, if she just turns her head, just to look at you when you say hello, you got about 15, 20 seconds. You see what I'm saying? Because she ain't interested, she just turn her head and she gonna turn back. But if she turns around and she opens the whole front of her body, like totally opens herself up, like, okay, you see all of me?
Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you read a person's body language to see if they're interested in what you're saying. So the body language say, hey, say what you gotta say, 'cause I'm about to turn around and get what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Yeah, you have a good night.
Move on to the next.
Yeah. Move on.
So yeah, body language, and pretty much being confident, and who you are is key. Because a woman or a man can sense if you're not confident or you're not sure of yourself, and they'll eat you alive.
Or you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
So you got to make sure you're confident in what you do and share it. You got to be able to share what you do in under a minute. It shouldn't take that long to tell a person you got a lawn service, you cut grass. You got a car, you wash cars. How hard is that to share? I'm an author, I write books.
Well, if you don't do none of that, you just a Mac.
How would you explain that then, Mr. Kid?
I asked you the question, bro.
Well, it should be like, hey, I'm a person that help women.
You said I'm a people
I
person.
bring the best out of women.
Just out of people. I'm a people person.
That what you was saying?
Yeah, I'm just a people person. People person, make it happen, man. You know.
I'm a person that I bring the best out of women. Now, I don't know what they're gonna mean when they ask you all the other questions behind it.
But when
That's a conversation piece. I didn't trying to start a conversation.
when you specifically say women, now it sound like you pimping.
You just said what
I
you
say
said.
people person.
No, before that, what was the whole thing about what was the title though?
What?
If you're a pimp, what if you're a
No, I
pimp?
said if you're a Mac. It's a difference between a pimp and a Mac.
Well, go ahead and explain it to the people since you wanna.
I ain't doing that. We trying to get some commercials. I ain't doing that.
Well, yeah, but you gotta be networking is a huge part of our lives now. If you can't communicate yourself with another human being, you probably ain't gonna do too much business. You can't be scared to share what you do. Just because your friends and family know what you do, that's all that know what you do, you're not gonna make that much money. You gotta be willing to share what you do. Confidently.
Got to be in the mood too, man.
You gotta be what?
For me, I have to be in the mood
To do what?
to be bothered with people, to introduce myself, to find out, to care about what they do. I got to be in the mood. Sometimes I'm in a chill mood. Hey, we ain't networking, we just chilling. You know, if something happen, it happen.
That's who you are. People gotta get to that. Like,
Yeah.
the standard you on is a little different. Like, they want to get to that because people want to come ask you, hey, sir, what you do? Why people move when, stuff like that. So it's levels to it.
Yeah, okay.
He said, okay.
You know when I'm out somewhere, don't want to be bothered.
What you do?
I'm like, hey, bro, I ain't trying to make no new friends right now.
You different, boy.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just not it. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood. I just want to be in my space.
I ain't never seen you like that.
What?
Get that straight.
Okay.
You a people person. Come on. What?
You never see me not in the mood to deal with nobody?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
What is? Another question. How to unlearn a child theory to where you thought it was good? Wow.
How do you unlearn a childhood theory?
Well, you got to put a new one there.
Huh?
It sounded like that was a lie.
Ooh.
You got to unlearn something. It's like,
Ooh.
like with me personally, when I had to unlearn something, it was a lie, and I had to put something that God said about me. Because somebody had lied, God said, I'm not like man that I should lie. So it was a lot of things that I was taught. A lot of things my mama taught me was wrong. And I had to unlearn those things when it came to relationship for sure. My mama taught me a lot of things I had to unlearn. And I had to put what God said in place of those things. So I had to unlearn a lot of lies and put the truth there. Truth don't lie.
The biggest thing that we have to unlearn?
What?
Traditions.
True.
It was like you said, mama and them did it, grandma and them did it, great grandma and them did it.
Yeah.
Traditions.
Tradition.
And they're based, some of them are based on lies.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're based on lies.
There's stuff they didn't know. Like when they don't know it, all a person can give you is what they can handle.
Yeah. Somebody told a story with a joke.
Miss Bowles. With the grandma now?
Oh, the ham?
Yeah, that was Bowles.
Yeah, Miss Bowles. That was hilarious.
Yeah. And we do things out of tradition, and mom and them did it, and I said, you going to do it because I say do it. That's how we always did it. Like, what?
Hey, true story, like, my style of cooking, I call more better, right? So, like, the way my mom would make greens and turkey, stuff like that, I do a little different, right? Even, we all had chitlins one day. I don't know if you had.
Yeah, we did.
But I was making them one day. Everybody came in town for Thanksgiving, and Mom was like, you got to clean, oh, Mama, I got to calm down. Because, they used to throwing everything in the tub and cleaning and all the crazy stuff. I buy them pre-cooked, pre-cleaned, re-clean them, cut up all fresh vegetables, put them in a pot, re-season them, and put them in the crock pot outside. My mom was like, I said, Mom, I got this. And after I did everything, put it all together, and everything was done, now how'd you say you did that?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's like when they cook, everything was like neck bones and ham hocks, right?
Yeah.
I'm smoked turkey with everything and killing the game, you know. Oh man, hey, was it Saison? They got this little seasoning pack, right? That it's like ham flavor. You see what I'm saying? And you just sprinkle that in there with some turkey. Oh my God! I just told one of my secrets.
I see.
I just told one. Yeah,
You can cook a little bit, y'all.
Yeah.
Miss Brown Mac got one. There you go. Something you can tackle.
What was this?
By having the right mentor and teacher, just because our parents told or showed us wasn't right. They knew. Yeah. Tradition caused the word of God to be of no effect. True.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. That's the thing about it. Like, well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing about it is, it's like we put our traditions and our parents and how they thought in the place of God, and we wonder why our lives are not flourishing. And when I start unlearning some things and putting principles and precepts in place from God, my life started changing. I'm talking about overnight. It wasn't no long time. How to eat. Everything is in the Bible. I'm telling you, that thing is, the way I look at it now, man, people shouldn't even put the Bible down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, how to eat, relationships, how to raise your kids, how to do business.
But
just name it.
yeah, but sad to say though, the best way to unlearn what you learn coming up, you got to leave your mom in the house. Like, if you look at a lot of families, right, especially women, they live within 5 or 10 minutes of their mom, or 5 or 10 minutes of their mom and dad. They don't go nowhere. It's like if I go home to Orlando, if I'm at my mom's house, it's like the satellite. All my sisters are a hot 10 minutes away, different directions, but everybody's like real close. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it ain't till that you break away and you start having different life experience, you be exposed to different things, you start to unlearn because you start to see a different. Watch this. It's like when Malcolm went to Mecca.
Gotta wait for all these people.
he saw different from what he was taught, what he was told, and it changed him.
True.
You see what I'm saying? But life is like that. You have to get away from your people.
Abraham.
Yeah.
We can name a lot of people.
Yeah. And you see something different. I mean, it's like, man, you could talk to people who never got on a plane, don't have a passport, never left the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can share some stuff with them, and they like, it's almost back in slave time. What? We can't. No. Nah, bro. It's like, and once they do those things and they get different life experience, get exposed to different things, they start to see that, okay, it wasn't really like that. They start to see, okay, this is really better than that.
True.
And then they bring the knowledge back. But you have to get away from the people who taught you that. You have to get away from them. You can't grow while you still up under that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I like that.
I don't know, man. That just
Good
came
answer.
to
That's a
me.
good answer. I had to leave home. Who was that? Carolyn Kane?
I don't know.
How do you deal with stress in the workplace and live a long life?
You might get a new job.
Hey, this man, shoot, we don't even know how long we'll be here. We don't have time. You know, I feel like the issues of life are in the heart and stuff. People have a heart attacks. I feel like that's a heart issue.
Yeah.
Unforgiveness, love, hurt. So we gotta de-stress yourself.
Yes.
You know, I try to, me and my wife will try to go get a massage every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stress will kill you. Unease in the body. And when you get that stress so bad, it starts trickling other things that's genetically in your body, it wakes it up. Cancer, diabetes, hypertension, all these different things we bring on ourselves. Sometimes the way we eat.
Oh, every time.
We bring it on ourselves. So we gotta do something about the stress.
Yeah, but if you got a job, if you wake up in the morning in a good mood, but by the time you get to work, you're in a bad mood, it's time to get another job. Find another place to work. You know, it's like you want to minimize the stress. I got this saying, right? I don't work for certain companies. They work for me. When I feel like I can't pay my bills, I'm check to check, and I'm struggling, I'm stressed out, now I'm working for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I can meet all my bills, have access, live a lifestyle that I want to live, so to speak, and stress free, they're working for me. But when they stressing me out, I'm working for them, and I got to find somewhere else to work.
Wow.
I mean, it's simple as that.
You don't have to be miserable not at this point in my life.
No.
And God say I'm the author and finisher. In my life, I'm the captain of this. This ship going another direction.
Man.
You don't have to stay and be a battered woman and get beaten and mistreated, and you have to stay. Make a decision.
Somebody at the job?
Yeah. Period.
Battered woman at the job?
Hey, period.
Where they work? Where they get beat up at work?
Hey, man, mentally,
You know what?
emotionally.
You're right.
No, they got people. You be amazed at some of these bosses.
Yeah, how they,
They
man.
talk to you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that.
Hey, I work at a place, okay, as a contractor. The males in that place, upper management, top 3, they have a disrespect of how they talk to women, okay? And I've seen it, and I always say to myself, boy, if they ever talk to my wife like that, I'm coming up there. Like, we gonna clear this out.
Lord.
But the way they talk, like, I've seen them go off to the point where a woman's sitting there crying. And I'm sitting there like, she can't have a man.
Ooh.
She can't have a man. If she got a man, she ain't putting up with that. 2, she got a man, he on the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving some furniture.
Yeah, he'll move a little furniture. Just a
Yeah.
little bit.
But those guys, man, I mean, I gotta say it's a good company, but the mentality of the men in the upper management don't have a healthy respect for women.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of that going on. What's the next question? Give me another. I like these questions. Y'all keep them coming. Ooh, this Brown. Brown Mac. Go ahead, King.
But do y'all think that because Christianity is seen as a white man religion, it's perhaps why some persons can't receive or become who God intended for them to be? Yeah. It's perceived as a white man?
Well, yeah, a lot of people talk, like me personally, nobody can change how I believe and what I think. And I feel like God left us the inspiration to help guide our lives, to keep us organized, to better ourselves, to help mankind. So, yes, do I believe it's been tainted a little bit over the centuries? Yes. But if it was so much of that, why would they take it out of the schools? Why would all religions hate it? You know what I'm saying? So it can't be that far off for the whole world to want to get rid of it. If it was nothing to it, let it have it. But it got to be something to that name.
You know what I say to it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was initially used as a point of control, okay, and for the people in slavery, right? But they was just touching the surface.
Yes.
They wasn't touching it in spirit. You see what I'm saying? And see, if you really think about it, we more of spiritual
People.
Okay? And so where they got, it's almost like they had a manual and they didn't read all the way through. They didn't know how it worked. They just know how to cut it on, like a VCR. I know how to cut it on. I know how to cut it off. But can you make it record when you ain't home? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we tapped into it. We can make it work behind the scenes, under the scenes.
Because we a part of it.
Exactly.
The application. So that's what I learned now. Because when I was young, I thought the same thing when I was young. But when I started really getting understanding, that's the thing. That understanding of the word and how to apply. Understanding is learning how to apply it to your life. Wisdom.
Life application.
Life application.
Yeah.
Now I understand why I pay my. It ain't got nothing to do with the church. I am the church. It ain't got nothing to do with the church building, me paying my tithe and offering. It's a universal principle that God put in place. Seed time and harvest. I understand all that. Once you start understanding, then it start making more sense. Meditating on the word, it start making more sense. Because now you're not on the milk of the word anymore. So many grown people older than us still on the milk of the word. Still putting 50 cents in the collection plate.
Yeah.
And won't change.
Wait. I'm about to say, still getting changed.
Man, I seen it. I'm like, really? God is blown my mind. Like I said, he don't do nothing else for me. He's been good to me.
Yes.
And I vowed if he would have got me out of that little ragged house and put me on my path, I will tell everybody about him. God is good, and I will go help somebody else. And that's what I intend to do for the rest of my life, because he's been good to me.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
While he's good to you, was you bad to other people?
I was.
Okay, just
I was horrible. That's the thing about, that's why I love God so much. He changed me. That blew my mind.
There's a value to you.
He had already deposited in me. So he said, I want what I got in you, boss man. So you got to get that up.
But you know how he operate, right?
How you go?
Like with David, if he can't get it out you, he's gonna get it out your son.
Yeah, he'll send you home and all that. And you know what I'm saying? People don't realize how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, it's deep, man.
Yeah.
This man, he chased me. I'm like, I wasn't doing nothing right. Man, shoot.
Man, if God was chasing me, I'd stop running.
He did.
I made sure you catch me.
I was trying to get caught, you know what I'm saying? But think about you running from him, but you run right into him.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. You can't run. I'm telling you, you can think you can hide. I don't know. You can keep your little sin. I'm telling you, I know I done brought God in some weird places when I was in that world. But like, God, you stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm coming here. You know what I'm saying? But he stayed right there and waited on me and protected me anyway.
You know the place where people leave God the most or leave Jesus the most?
Where?
At the doorway when they getting out of jail.
Ooh.
When they up in jail, man, they in the word all day long.
Yeah.
You know, they praying, they doing everything. But the minute they set free, they leave right at the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he showed us, like, people don't realize, even the Holy Spirit, he's a comforter. He's
Yeah.
a gentleman. People don't understand that. He ain't gonna beat you in the head, like, don't do that. A subtle voice. And I wouldn't do that if I was you. And you be like, and some people say, I don't hear from God. No. He always talking. Most time, life and situation and circumstance, to bury that voice, you don't even hear it no more. You choose not to hear it. Oh, I hear it every time I did wrong when I was young. I still did what I want to do.
You know I got a story.
Uh-oh.
Now, check this out. I don't, as a truck driver, I don't really sleep in my truck. Longer than like an hour or two, right? And this one particular day, I was like real tired. I slept in my truck like 6-7 hours, right? And when I woke up, and I'm in my truck with a run with the AC on, I heard a voice say, okay, Ken, you've been laying there here long enough. It's time to go ahead and get up now, right? That's what I heard the voice say, right? And I woke up. Man, it was dark outside. I'm ticked off. I could have been home by now, right? And so I had like 2.5 hours ride to get back to Atlanta. I'm sleepy again, trying to get back to Atlanta. And I'm like, why am I so tired? And I'm like, every time I go to sleep, my truck is running, right? Man, I struggled. The next morning, I'm walking around my truck because I smell an exhaust, right? I looked at my exhaust pipe. It had got loose and spun around, and it was firing into the top back glass of my tractor. So the whole day I'm riding around, I'm smelling exhaust fumes. When I was sleeping in my truck and slept like 7 hours, and I normally sleep like an hour or two, I was sleeping in exhaust fumes because I had my AC running.
That's why you were tired.
That's why I was tired. So when I realized what had happened, boy, I got my little shot on because I realized, one, that he spoke to me, but the biggest part of it, that I heard him. And I never forgot that voice for that day.
Yeah, I listen now. I think I beat part of the head enough.
Cause, bruh, sleeping in the truck, smelling exhaust fumes, the AC on.
We've been dead.
Yeah. And it's just a voice like, okay, Ken, you lay down here long enough. You can go ahead and get up now. Just like that. I never forget it. But when it happened, like I said, I woke up, I was mad. Because I didn't have no understanding of what just happened. Until the next morning when I realized the exhaust fumes been leaking in my truck for the last 2 days. Yeah.
What's the next question?
Yeah, what's the next question? We got a caller?
We got anybody want to call in? Call in.
Hey.
Anybody, number up top?
Watch this. I dare you to call in.
Oh, Lord. Let's say it again then. Oh, there you go.
I dare you to call in.
Anybody call in with a good question,
Yeah.
something that can help somebody?
The number's at the top of the screen. Just call in.
Dollar number, y'all.
Yeah.
Do we have another question? Don't we have another question? I got, we had a question earlier.
What we got?
Person dropped a little, in the DM saying, how do they pick up the pieces after a divorce? I'm like,
Whoa.
well, I think my friend might can help you.
Hold on.
I was like, okay, so I want to ask you, what would you tell that person? I know you have experienced that. So I guess you're here to help somebody. What do you do? How do you pick up the pieces after a bad divorce?
You know what? That depends on the relationship. If it was trash, you pick them up with a trash bag and throw it in the dumpster. I'm just saying, it was trash, okay? But I don't know, man. It's like I know people who got a divorce, was separated for a year or so, and got back together.
I seen it before.
Matter of fact, they say Howard Stern just remarried his ex-wife after 11 years.
You don't die alone, huh?
You know what? I thought that. I thought that.
Howard Stern.
But it's like if you rekindle, I don't even say rekindle. If you get back into a relationship after divorce, it's gonna be a hell of a lot better or a hell of a lot worse. But it's never gonna be the same. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, and you know early on, you know which way it's gonna go. But what happens is, in time, people develop a new respect for somebody after they separate. You see what I'm saying? Because part of it be like, oh damn, I ain't think she would leave, you know, or I ain't think he would let me go, you know.
Yeah.
And when you alone, your perspective changes. You see what I'm saying?
So you gotta get, so the pieces are shattered.
Uh-huh.
So that person gotta come back and become an individual again. Because think about it, when you come together, those two people, when you break, you got a part of them, they got a part of you. So you gotta
You're not
gather
gonna be
yourself.
the same.
I know.
It's almost like a lizard. When you cut the tail off, it's gonna regrow. It's not gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not gonna ever be the same.
No, I mean, life experience, you grow. It's just like just being in a marriage. You have to fall in love over and over again through the course of a marriage, because the personality, who the person is this year, 2 or 3 years from now, life experience, there's gonna be some changes.
Yes.
Then I have to, with the new growth, I have to re-fall in love with that person again. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's what happens in some relationships. As the person changes, people want them to be how they always was.
True.
You see, and that don't work.
No.
That does not work. Man, if I was in a relationship for 5, 10, 15 years and nothing ever changed, I'm gonna be out of that relationship.
Even I see a lot of relationships like with that, where a person be with a person all the time and the person don't see the value in that person to marry. I still don't understand that.
You know when you see the value?
Yeah.
When you break up and they on somebody else's arm.
And that person married.
Yeah. I mean, the hottest chick in the game would be your ex or somebody else's arm. You know what I'm saying? And like, I told the dude one time, I said, hey man, your worst day is gonna see your ex with somebody doing what you supposed to be doing. So you either do it now or you watch him do it.
What do you say to that person, man? Person that's struggling with just getting a divorce, or you know what I mean? Like,
It's like-
I guess it's hard.
Divorce is hard, okay? But life still has to go on, okay? And you can't let a divorce become who you are. You know, even when you meet somebody, every conversation be about your ex, be about your divorce. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that. You know, it's like I got a rule in life. I don't care what I do. Life is about progress, not regress. You see what I'm saying? And so every situation, I don't care if I get a new car, it's gonna be better than the last car. Okay? If I get a new house, it's gonna be better than the last house. If I get in a new relationship, it's gonna be better than the last relationship. You know, everything has to be about progress. I'm moving forward. And so it's like people can be hurt or whatnot and feeling lonely, but sometimes, like, man, divorce is like a new beginning. It's like I just got divorced, 4 years ago now? In 18? I'm doing the same thing I was doing within the marriage, but I'm 2, 3 times more successful. You see what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
And so it's like through the divorce process, you feel like, you know, you get a little depression and all the other stuff. But when you come out of it and you see your life start to progress along, you start to realize maybe you weren't supposed to be there anyway. You know?
Wow.
I mean, but while you going through it, you're not gonna feel that way because
No.
because you operate on emotions, all right. But if you take emotion out the situation, apply logic to the situation, and see the growth in it, ooh boy. Now I'm not advocating that people should jump out and go get divorced. I believe in people should be together and should work on it, right?
Yeah.
But you can't work. Some things are unworkable. You see what I'm saying? Some people are. You just can't work with them. It's just a bad choice and decision that you made at one point in your life. Now you're at a point of correction.
Point of correction.
Point of correction. Yeah. Point of correction. But to pick out the pieces, You might want to leave some of them pieces laying down there because if they was any good, they wouldn't have failed. They wouldn't have been down there. I'm just saying.
Pick up the pieces. Anybody have more questions? Anybody got any questions out there? Anything?
Matter of fact, I say this live. To this day, I've never revisited a relationship in my life.
That you let go?
Never. Either I let go or she let go. I never double back. I already knew what that was about. I'm good. I'm good. If it didn't work then, I'm like, it ain't gonna work now.
Yeah.
So if we got to the point where we end it,
yeah.
Like I never double back. Now you had those times where you broke up for like a week or two, you know, and you got back together. Like, you know, it's still fresh.
Yeah.
But if it's been some entanglements in between there, it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Will Smith? Nah, bro. Nah. Entanglement, I'm gonna make sure you stay tied up. So, yeah.
Wow. So,
I like that. Anything that does not grow with us.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, when we had a discussion about 20 years ago, what you do in a relationship when there's nothing else to do? And the answer was, you never find out. You always have something looking forward to on the horizon. A project, a trip, vacation, something.
Yes.
But don't ever just go home. I mean, go to work and go home and look at each other, eat, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, just come back and look at each other. Don't ever find out. Have something on the horizon, something to look forward to. There's a lot of relationships, they ain't been on vacation in 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years. They won't get out there and cut the grass together. They don't do that.
Something.
Yeah, you gotta have projects. You know, it's like, man, if you can't work on something with your spouse, why what's your spouse?
Say it one more time.
If you can't work on something with your spouse, why are they your spouse? You know? It's like you got a hobby and your spouse can't stand your hobby. Think about that.
Yeah.
And that's for them 30, 40-year-old rappers out there too, still in the studio but can't pay rent. I'm just saying. I knew somebody, the man's like 34 years old, right? They couldn't pay rent. You know why?
Why?
Because he went and bought a drum machine. I'm like, woo.
Ooh.
Yeah. Man, dudes out there throwing finger rolls with their girl, boy. You're like, bro, let me set this up for you right here.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
That's you. What's one thing you would do over if you can, if you could?
Pertaining to what?
Life, marriage, raising kids, business. Choose one.
I'd have lived life earlier, more purposeful.
What you mean by that?
I mean, I've done a lot. I've been successful a lot, but I wasn't looking to, nor was I walking in my purpose. I should have been more intentful for a lot of stuff, but.
How long ago? When I met you, dude?
Huh?
When I met you?
I was just living, bro. You
Wow.
you was just getting residue. Like I was, you know, it just, bro. I'm telling you, I wasn't like when we talk about mentorship. Like I wasn't living life trying to be or wanting to be a prime example. You know what I'm saying? Had a wealth of knowledge for different situations, but I wasn't like purposeful. Like, you know what? I need to make sure I help these brothers. Here, I need to do this. That was my mindset.
What else you did though?
but it was. But
hey
see,
man, you gotta get your credit straight. Hey man, you just said
we just talking, just conversation. Yeah. But I didn't have a plan. I didn't have it set up where, you know what, I need to make sure that people I come in contact with. That was not the plan.
That's how I am now.
I wasn't purposeful. Now I'm more purposeful. You know what I'm saying? But if I tried to give it to you, you don't want it. Then I just sit back and watch you learn.
Say it again.
If I try to give you some knowledge, wisdom, and some understanding, and you don't want it, because everybody don't think the same, this how you do, like you want to do things on your own, then I have to sit back and watch you learn.
Wow.
Because it's like, you can't beat nothing into somebody. I can't pressure nothing into somebody.
Nah.
So if I give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and you reject it, then I'm just going to fall back. And they ain't going to even lose no sleep.
Jesus did the same thing. Dust his feet off. Laid us up, dust your shoes off.
Yeah.
Go to the next door.
Yeah.
Wow, we got about 5 more minutes on here.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything else y'all want us to talk
Wait.
about?
What would you do different? Mm.
You gonna ask me that, really? I asked you.
Hey. I ain't never seen him just get quiet.
I know.
He paused.
I would push myself a little earlier than what I did. It took me too long to get to where I'm at now.
Took you too long?
Too long. 10 years long. Too long. About 10 years. I'm like, to me, I always felt like I was behind because I grew up and everything else. But when I started on my journey, it took too long to unlearn and learn the stuff I needed to be where I'm at now. It took too long. And I'm supposed to be a smart guy.
But see, that may be in your eyes it took too long.
I did.
Okay.
It's like, okay, the children of Israel. How long is it supposed to take them?
Oh, what they say, the days walk, 2 days walk, something like that?
At least a month.
Yeah,
40 days at least.
Took them 40 years.
There you go.
Okay.
It took me too long. Don't catch girls on the swine.
Ooh, yeah.
Never lie, yeah. It took me too long, though. I wish I would have pushed myself. And that's the thing about it. As we get older, you start focusing on what's more important in life.
Think about this. If you push yourself at a point where you in life where you did not have understanding of some things, you might have pushed yourself in the wrong direction.
I had to understand, but I was in my own way.
If you had the understanding that in which you felt that you had, then you'd have moved a certain way. You'd have moved differently.
I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. You're gonna be like, well, I already know you.
Oh, there you go. Just tell me why. I ain't gonna go into it. Tell me why.
Because I said I'm behind 10 years because I had the fear of success.
Fear?
And see, nobody knew that though. Look, you like, hold on. See, 10 years.
Hey, this is what we opposite. He said he feared success. I feared not making it.
Ain't that something? Because I failed. That's the opposite. I had failed so much. Like I'm good. I'm good with falling. It's just the unknown of what I have, the person I got to become to be this person was scaring me. I had to meet that person.
You know what I say about failure, right?
What?
Failure is an opportunity to intelligently begin again. I just found out what don't work. I ain't gonna do that no more. And keep pushing.
It took me too long. But now, you know what I'm saying? Look, think about it. I had to become this person. But look how long it took for me to become this person. I could have did it a little earlier, but I was scared of this person. Because most people are. I just talk about mine. Most people are scared of who they need to become to better themselves. They might have to go back to school. They might have to kill their pride. There's a lot of things they got.
Are they scared or they not willing at that time?
Both.
Okay.
I know if 10 years got me, and I was like, I could have been Lord. So if I'm being open to tell people, I had the fear of success, and I was holding myself back. I know there got a lot of people out there.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like we feel like we're behind, and we feel like woulda, shoulda, coulda done X, Y, Z. But if I had done different things at a different point in my life, it'll put me in a different place in life. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm content and happy where I am in life right now. It's like, but if I had done something different in my teenage years, I'd have been somewhere else doing something else. You see what I'm saying? Like certain kids, I wouldn't have right now.
Well, that's the decision you made.
I'm just saying. I'm just like, okay. It's like when I was coming up, like I was a beast on the baseball field, right? Mm-hmm. And I mean, to the point, like I'm like, okay, I'm going pro. I know I'm going pro. Even though my pops passed a month before I turned 12, but he had already put so much in me, like athletic wise, right? Like I knew I was gonna be pro, right? But then I was at 16 with a baby on the way, right? I didn't have the male figure in my life. I had a mentor in my life to say, okay, go ahead and finish school. Go ahead with the plan, yada yada. She'll be okay. You know, we'll help. I ain't had that. So what? I got married at 16.
You got married at 16? 16.
My mama had signed a paper. I had a baby on the way, man.
Oh.
Hey. So if I had done things differently, like if I wasn't in that situation, if I had some guidance, somebody said you don't have to take this route, everything I know, I'd have been playing professional baseball. You would know me, but you wouldn't know me.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like people be like, "Do you have any regrets to that?" Yeah. Maybe so, maybe not. You know, but then even musically, Okay, when I had the recording contracts, and then I had my little situation.
See, on the situation. Oh yeah.
That it's like I had
That's the choices, and God still work with your choices to get you here.
Yeah, but if I had to take those other paths, different things would have happened in life where I would not be here.
You would have been here, but it would have been another here.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be concerned about people being like I am now.
How you know?
Oh, I know. Hey.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a serious conversation. See what I'm saying? But you got to become that person. See, this person talking to your 17-year-old self.
I've been broke a long time, bruh. And if I'd have took another path, I wouldn't have been broke. I would have had different concerns. I'd have probably been a Republican and everything.
Funny, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Get somebody, man. Somebody out there watching.
Let me finish. The path of life that I took, other than the one that I could have took, humbled me.
Oh, I take that for you.
Yeah, humbled me.
All right.
Yeah.
Go down and talk to somebody, man. Somebody might need something, whatever you want to say, man.
I'm gonna say this.
God use you.
Listen to Kevin Brown. Go ahead. Y'all put me on the spot, man. Go ahead.
When the best come out, man, you really gonna do that?
Huh?
I would say to somebody,
Chopper.
live on purpose now.
Yes.
Take your dream, your aspiration off the shelf. It's been on the shelf long enough. Because you don't want to wait till you get to heaven and God show you all them boxes that was yours that he want to give you here on earth. Don't die without singing your song.
Can I add something to that?
Oh, now you want to add something to it.
Hey, replace your fear with being fierce.
Ooh, say that again.
Replace your fear with being fierce.
Stop being scared.
God didn't give you a spirit of fear. Somebody else did.
Stop being scared, man. So, man, we scared. People scared for the peace of mind, they scared to go get another job. These people are not being faithful to you for the next 30, whatever you think you're going to retire. These people letting you go at your 28, 29 year so they don't have to pay you the full retirement. So you got to know that you got to take your life in your own hands.
Yep.
And I hope you've been investing. It's sad that we've gone through a whole life, get to 50, 60, and you couldn't manage your money enough to be able to live off it in the rest of your year. That is sad. And I vowed about 15 years ago that me and my wife were gonna take matters in our own hand. And nobody was gonna be able to control us when it comes down after our 50s. That's a wrap. So stop being scared and do what you know God called you to do. Die singing your song. Don't be an extra in your own movie. Go ahead and close out. You want to close out?
No, hold on. We got any more comments?
Any more comments or anything?
Anything on
Anybody to call in and chat with us, please do so. We got a few more minutes.
But are there any comments like on
Any more comments? Anybody else?
on YouTube? Anything? No. Yeah, if you can't find them, make some up.
Anybody?
I'm joking.
Thank you, Ms. Brown Mac. We're going to have Ms. Brown Mac on here. She's a social worker by trade, woman of God. She know the word. And we're going to bring on here maybe she'll tell her testimony or she'll just share an insight on the church.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, I work with her.
Oh.
She's a social worker. Yeah, she good.
How you doing, Miss Mac?
She's good.
She good?
Yeah. Yeah. And she got a story.
We needed some of them when I was coming up.
Oh yeah, I didn't have a social worker. Miss Brown,
Yeah.
she make house, she go to people's houses. Old school. I was like, y'all still do it?
That's like the old.
What?
What they used to call it. It's called defects now.
Yeah.
They called it something else back in the day.
I don't know what I'm like, God, dog, I ain't know they still do that. They go knock on doors and hey,
You're not gonna know.
what's going on? You need to come to school. Oh, we gonna send defect. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't got that many people that really care and compassionate about our kids like Ms. Brown Mac. I'm glad God, I ran in her path, man. You know, God, I don't meet no strangers. And yes, we're gonna have her on the show.
Yeah,
She got a book coming out soon too.
Okay. I said this to somebody.
What?
No, I said to Kiana.
What?
Everybody connected you have books coming out.
Well, cause I tell them they got a book in them anyway. So everybody's a book.
Okay.
Everybody should have a book coming out. Why you want to die and not leave it here? Cause when you die, they gonna eat that potato salad, that chicken, and they gonna cry. And after that, if you ain't did nothing and imported in nobody, mentored nobody, left everything here, then we ain't talk about you no more.
Nope.
How that go? You done went through all that hell in life and nobody know who you are? That don't even make, you got a tombstone that's up in the grass somewhere that maybe somebody might go cut around it, or not. So why would you do that to yourself?
What? What you scared of?
Miss Brown is like you. She's very controversial.
Very
So yeah,
controversial.
that's why I said we're gonna
Hey,
get her to call
Miss
in.
Brown, if you ain't got nothing to do right now, dial that number you see going across the screen. We're gonna see why Kevin Brown's scared.
Go ahead and call in, Miss Brown. She might call in.
I dare you to call it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She got a very strong testimony. She might share it.
Yeah,
Call
come
in, Miss
on.
Brown.
The number is 404-913-4265.
Call in. Let's share your story, Miss Brown. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I dare you.
She loved these kind of conversations when they're talking about church and, you know, how people mistreat each other. She very wise young lady.
Okay.
You don't call in tonight, Miss Brown. You can call in. We be on here every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Anybody else got anything? Darryl Davis, my brother-in-law. You got anything, brother-in-law? My brother-in-law served in the military. He served the country. Salute to him. Brother-in-law, you got anything? Miss Brown, you got anything? My wife, Miss Brown, you got anything? I don't know who all on here. Who all on here? My little brother, you got anything? Anybody?
Somebody's actually sitting there.
Make sure I answer y'all questions. So, nobody else got anything. We're gonna make sure we next week we'll be on again. Please like, follow, subscribe on all our platforms. We want to make sure that we sharing the right content, ask questions. We want to continue to just pour into you all, add life, enlighten you, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna be on here every week. Like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell on YouTube. All the platforms, just hit the notification bell and it let you know when we go live. Uh-oh, we got a
call.
Oh, we got a call. Hold on. We ain't closing out. Come in, Brown. We about to get good. Oh, we got to put our, hey, hold on. Turn the music down.
Send a voicemail, press 2.
There you go.
We got to put our headphones on. Hello? Oh, we got a caller. Oh, she hung up. You gonna call her back? Oh, it is about to get good.
Yeah. Playing with me.
Huh? Miss Brown Mac, call back so we can buzz you in. We got the headphones on now.
Hey, we got call ID.
Yeah. I can't. You can call her from your end. We're gonna try to call you, Miss Brown.
Let's go.
Is it?
Got DJ Kiana over here.
She calling back. Here you go.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
Still,
2.
why they pick it up?
Are you there?
Hello? It's still ringing on my phone.
Call from.
How's it ringing on
To
your phone?
accept, press 1.
We
To
logged
send a
in.
voicemail, press 2.
I don't know.
Oh.
We're having technical difficulties, but we ain't going nowhere.
Nah. My homeboy Blake said, man, y'all competing with Wednesday night Bible study all over the world. I know, Blake's. I know. That's my boy Blake's, man. Oh, man.
Boy.
Yeah.
Wednesday night Bible study all over the world. I ain't think about that.
Yeah. Hey.
It's, you know what? Wednesday night, 7 o'clock is that's Bible study.
We'll talk about it. We're going to change it up. What other day you think? It's calling again. You still don't want to come through?
Call from
The Brown man.
You on here?
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
It's going straight to voice. Ms. Brown making acting funny, but we see the enemy don't want you on. Hello?
There you go.
Hey.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. You hear me?
Hey, y'all need to get y'all phone fixed.
How you doing, Ms. Brown? How you doing, Ms. Brown, man?
I'm good.
You hear me good?
You know, Kevin be scared, though. You know, he from Louisiana, and he think he all that, but he be scared, though. I tell
Hey.
him, come on, Kevin, let's go do a home visit.
Oh no,
You
yeah.
don't want to go to Bankhead.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm past that hood time.
Last I heard, y'all wasn't getting the hazard pay at the school, right?
And she from there too. She's from that area.
y'all don't get hazard pay at the school, do you?
Well, at one time we were, look, I get, at one time we were, but, I'm,
Yeah, she actually from that place.
there's some here at Pittsburgh Mechanic side. I'm all right.
Yeah. She about that life. She love them kids and they know her. But yeah, Ms. Brown, you want to share your testimony or story? Or you want to share? What you want to share, Ms. Brown? Man. I'm gonna let you.
Much time.
Oh, girl, hey, we got a lot of time.
I think if you want to share it, I think if somebody need to hear what you have to say, and maybe you can give an overview or, you know.
Well, overview is this. God stepped in my life when I was a little girl. My mom was a teen parent, had my sister at 15, lost the baby at 16, had me at 18, graduated from high school, was on heroin, crack, the whole nine, went to prison several times when I was 12, so I was 15, then the time I was 15 to 20. We had to raise a brother. I have an older sister. I'm the middle child. I got a brother. We just experienced a lot. My mom is 71 now, and if you were to ever see her, you would never know that she is a recovering addict. I have experienced some things. Like I said, I just thank God for so much, and the fact that He chose me to be a school social worker in this day and time, because I work with a lot of kids who've gone through trauma and who don't really know how to express themselves. Tonight, Kevin said something about the Holy Spirit is a gentleman, and it hit my spirit to say, we as women can't seek God or the Holy Spirit as a gentleman because we didn't have fathers in our house. We didn't have nobody in there to teach us as little girls, a man to show us what a gentleman is. So that's why a lot of times I couldn't see God as a father and see God as a man, because I never had a male figure. I had a grandfather, I had stepdaddy, you know, people that tried, but based on what they knew, he was all flawed. But I thank God that I had mentors and people throughout my life, whether it was teachers, whether it was people through the church. When I finally said, okay, grandma died at 20, when I was 21, I said, well, let me try to go to church and find out who this God is. She always prayed too. That was when I started having my one-on-one relationship with God. So that's why I asked the question about sometimes we as African Americans see God as a white man's religion, and you mentioned it based on the historical point of view of it. And I've had people ask me, how can I go to a church with a white pastor? I said the same way you go to one with a black pastor, because I'm where the Bible tells us that we should know our man or woman by God, by the Spirit. To me, once I get in church, my man or woman of God should be clarifying and giving me confirmation to what God has told me in my own private time with Him. So I tell people it's not really based on what a person's color is, because truthfully, love has no color, kindness has no color. It's about people trying to help you grow and reach that next level. One of my favorite sayings from the movie Ray, when Jamie Foxx did Ray Charles, when Ray was going blind and his mom was teaching him, you know, about how to learn the world why he, teaching me to be blind before he was blind was, don't let nothing don't let fear make a cripple out of you. And that thing really did something to me, because I know that for years it has been fear of people bondage, fear of what people gonna say or think. Because when you grow up like my sister and brother and I did, with your mom being a heroin addict, back and forth in jail, people be talking about kids and say, you ain't gonna be there, you're not gonna do that. So it's real interesting how when people see me there and I have to work with them with their children or grandchildren, they look at me in a way like, wow, that's really you. And I tell them, I said, I just thank God that God saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, and that I didn't allow people to snub my light out, because for a long time I battled certain things in my life and didn't realize it. So I think I was working like 22 and a half years for one district, and I just walked away from my job, and God told me, you got to deal with these traumas from your past before you can continue to go to the next level where I have. So it's almost like I was stunning my growth. Like Kevin said something about you be afraid of your own success, and you be afraid of, the potential that's in you. But when you haven't had anybody to really help to nurture that and to guide you and to show you your strength, because a lot of our children are making the mistakes they're making because they're leaders, and you can see that in them as they're children, but they don't have any type of direction or the proper perspective. And I've been that child. So you just keep making mistakes. You keep doing the same thing over and over, and then you just reach a point and be like, okay, I got to find some kind of way to get myself out of this. And I just thank God that I would tell Mr. Brown that his wife is really blessed, because he didn't come to Douglas High School for nobody or nothing else. He came for the young men that we have there who haven't had fathers. He came there for some of us who needed a male mentor to really be a coach. And I told Kevin, I said, I ain't good at talking about I'm going to call somebody no mentor or tell somebody I can see you as being a coach to coach me. So I have a lot of respect for him, and I told him that even where you end up at or whatever next flight you go on, that I can see you as a coach, and thank God for placing you in my life, because you helped me to put some things back into perspective as far as how to even prepare my son for going to college. God willing, I'll see him this weekend, but that was a big step, you know what I'm saying? Because you can have a father in a child's life, but he can still be an absentee father. He can provide financially, but if he's not mentally and emotionally helping that young man grow, you have to find the right mentors and people to help your sons. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate all the advice and the things that he not only teach the students at the school, but even just us as adults, you know what I'm saying, who just never been taught. And I like the fact, you know what I'm saying, that he asked me about listening to you all's show. He's giving me a lot of good advice on just going ahead on and putting my story in a book, which is so much more. But I just want to tell y'all just how enlightening it is to hear y'all. And I heard another thing y'all did about when you, Singleton, said about you not only going to get the keys from the kingdom, but you're going to actually go get the keys and you're going to lock the gate so that the enemy can't get back through. And I like that thing, and I never forgot that. So it's more than just about locking the gate. Getting the keys, it's about getting the keys finally and locking them so that thing won't come back to mess up more and more generations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You remember that. I remember talking to her.
Yeah.
Like before the show started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember talking to her.
Yeah,
How you doing, Miss Brown? I know who you are now.
Yeah, so I just appreciate, you know what I'm saying, just the fact that, God has gifted two African-American males that don't mind standing up and speaking the truth, and they're talking about kingdom living and kingdom mind things, because right now we haven't had that in such a long time, and it's needed. So I just ask God to keep covering y'all and keep y'all fulfilled to do what he has destined y'all to do, because our children need it bad, and the sad thing about it is our men need it.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
You got any questions for us? Go ahead on.
Well, now I guess the only question I can ask y'all is, we just got to pray against this Jezebel spirit that is rising up in our women leaders. I'm all for women being in the lead, but hey, we just got to have all things in perspective. Now, I don't want the ladies on the line to get mad at me, but hey, we all got a proper role to play.
Learn how to stay in your lane.
Hey, what you tell us the title of your book? The title enough, I promise you when they hear.
What's the title?
Go ahead and tell us the title, man.
I can't tell you the title of my book because somebody might take it.
You right. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You wanna let me see. What would you tell a young lady that's going through something, battling, fighting with themselves, on trying to get to the next level or better themselves? What would you tell that young lady?
To really remain in school, because there's gonna be somebody that's in school or somewhere that you have in your life that you can go to and talk to. We all have somebody. We might not know who that somebody is, but even if you've never had anybody in your home to teach you about God, that you can just have a conversation with God just like we talking now. And even if you don't truly believe in God, you can just be like, all right, God, I don't know if you real or you not, but I just need you to show me something, or tell me something, or give me a sign to let me know you hear and you listening. Because you have to come to know him for yourself. Just know that God will always place people in your life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's the very person that you had the biggest issue or the biggest problem with, because that's how the enemy works. The person that has the most to offer you is the person that you had the most problem with. That's sometimes why relationships don't work, whether it's, male-female relationships, because anybody that's going to help bring out the best in you, they are going to challenge you. They are going to call you out. They are going to hold you accountable. Anybody that holds you accountable, because accountability keeps you clean. If you have people that allow you do what you want to do and never tell you when you're erring or going wrong, then that person, I think you need to evaluate the people that's in your circle, because nothing you always do is right.
I call that the enemy.
Yeah, you said that too.
Yeah. Is my mic on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ms. Brown, you can hear me?
I can hear you. What you say?
Oh no, I'll see if you hear me. But no, that person you described, that when you're doing something wrong, going the wrong way, they don't tell you. I call that the enemy.
And they don't tell you?
Yeah, they don't. Like, if I'm about to do something I ain't got no business doing, and you know it, and you say, I got your back, I'm going to ride with you, you are my enemy. You're not my friend. You're not my...
See, that's the thing. They don't, but that's the thing, that they don't get that. I'd rather have a person respect me than like me. Because if you respect me, there's going to be some things you're just not going to say and do. People can say they like you, but then they don't treat you a certain way. But if you've never had anybody to teach you that, and that's what's wrong with our youth. They think that, the way they're being treated by persons is because those people care about them, or because people are allowing them to do what they do. But it's because they haven't had no type of direction. They haven't had any examples.
I got a good, I'm like my boy, I got a story.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna say no names or nothing, but.
Man, say the name.
No. I got
Say the name.
me and Ms. Brown Mac was dealing with a student, and this student was vexed with spirits.
Oh.
Oh, man. And, hey, all I know is who I am, and I know who she called to be, and all I can do is pray. We start praying right there, man.
Right there?
Right there.
At school?
And every time that young lady was seeing him last year before I left the school, I'm at a new site now, she would always say, I like that man, and that was after he prayed.
I'm telling you.
That was after he prayed, because I tell you, she has really been dealing with some things, and that's the whole thing about it. That's why I say, those legions that's in people, they know the Spirit of God. And I'm telling you, after he prayed that day in my office with her.
Yeah. She was there looking at me. It was funny, man. She was looking like, how they look. They know who you are, you know what I'm saying? All I knew is I just started praying. And then she started praying. And the girl was looking like, and she just sat down. I said, wow. That's all I was able to do. I ain't know what else to do, man.
It's like being in a situation where somebody cares enough about you to pray for you, with you, and in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, man, that's...
She been kind of calm ever since, man. And
ever since?
Got a lot of stuff going on, man, but that's all I know to do, man. I ain't about to fight with them.
There's another t-shirt, prayer works.
Just call it out.
Yeah, prayer works.
God got to deal with that. He sent me in there. I don't teach the kids, but I deal with the kids. I teach the teachers, I deal with them. So I interact with the kids, though. I got to do that. I got to.
Yeah.
But that day, man, I'm talking about this.
Hey, you know what? You got to do a movie. You be the new Joe Clyde.
Oh, no. But God taking me to, God got me doing what I'm called to do, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
to be the light, man. You know what I'm saying? These kids, we might be the only church. I don't have to go talking God, but they know who I am. Even the kids. The way I talk to them, respect, and teach them how to be young men, you know? They don't even know, what is a man? You know, I'll be asking, you know what a man is? No. You know how to talk to young ladies? No. There's the list of.
I got a book for you.
Go ahead.
For you.
Go ahead.
KB Phonics.
You always say that, man.
I'm just saying, man.
There's a war zone, man. Like, this young lady's on the battlefield, and people don't understand the enemy is to kill, steal, and destroy.
Yeah.
And get what? Boy, right now he winning.
Mm.
I'm in there seeing it. Man, it's so. Oh,
Man, I'm
man.
gonna come out there.
Anytime.
Come out
Man,
there.
I'm there. You there. Yeah, everybody, let's come on. They be glad to see you.
Let's do a show at the school.
No, we can't do it short. Nah, it's all competition. Nah.
We can't do one at the school.
No,
Why
no,
not, man?
no. We can't, man.
Hey, matter of fact, we come up with a mentor program. We go do the show at the school.
And them kids be on here cussing. You be like, they different, man. They'll love you, though. They call you uncle and everything.
I
but
know how to cuss.
Stop, man.
I'm just saying.
So, Ms. Brown, any more questions or anything? I appreciate you
Yes.
for what you do on a daily basis. The kids need you, and you pour out so much of yourself. And like I say, you still make house calls. I didn't know they still did that, Ms. Brown. I promise you. I promise you. She was like, I was like, what? No, I'm good. I didn't know.
Well, everybody's supposed to. That's the part they do their responsibility. They just don't, but I don't mind it.
Oh, I know, yeah, you one of a kind, and the kids they got a gift, you know what I'm saying, and your gift gonna make room for you.
Yes.
And whenever that book come out, you come back and we gonna talk about it, and you know we gonna support you. Singleton-Brown Live gonna support you. Anything you need, let us know. But yeah, she's like a minister too, Ken. She like you with that. She kind of shy. She ain't talking much tonight, but we'll get her back on here. Oh, she got a lot in her.
She got a lot in. I can hear
Yeah,
it.
she got a little sermon.
Yeah.
We gonna get her to talk about her first sermon she preached. It's good. But yeah, she gonna. Ms. Brown, would you come back and share that?
I remember what Singleton said. He said you got to watch a person's body language. He showed right about that.
Yeah, you do.
Oh
You
yeah,
do.
I learned from the best, y'all.
Look, I know now if a man want to try to get my attention and I turn and look back, I know how to turn all the way around because I want him to think I want to be bothered. That's
Oh Lord!
I'm
See how
messing-
people take what you say.
I'm messing the game up.
Get them all. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, she. Would you come back, Ms. Brown, and share your sermon? What I think you'll bless a lot of people. You just let her. I'll talk to you and see when you
Yeah.
want to come back. Maybe you can come back next week.
all right. Well, I definitely
Delay.
thank y'all for the invite, the conversation, and I definitely appreciate all the wisdom that y'all put out there, and just know that I do have a lot of respect for both of y'all.
I thank you.
You know what?
What's up?
I just thought of something. Ms. Brown, you're going to be our first ally. So we're going to have regulars that call in. They be allies to the show.
Yeah, you and Dr. Banks right now. See.
Yeah. You're going to be an ally to the show.
Might have all of them on there. Be a good conversation with them too. I'm telling you, she
Yeah.
just like him with that. Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. But you enjoy the rest of your night, Ms. Brown, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining your light. Keep singing your song.
Yes.
And we're going to do this together. We got a lot of work to do.
All right, thank y'all, and y'all have a good evening. Be safe.
You
All
too.
right, too. God bless you now.
What's up,
Right.
Brian Blanks? We got to get Brian Blake's on here too. Here another man. We got some heavy. They coming.
They coming.
What's up, homeboy? He knew me when I was in my raw form. That young man in college. Oh man, he was the first one to cut my hair when we was in college. Brian Blake's. He knew me in my raw form. He probably called in and tell y'all a lot. Oh my God.
Hey,
And he knew me.
He knew you before the dreads.
Yeah, that before. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was no limit. Ooh Lord. Yeah, he knew me the fighting and. Ooh Lord. Yeah, he knew me. Him and Herb.
I remember
Yeah.
Herb. I like Herb.
Them two that knew no. Yeah.
Wait, don't Herb cut hair too?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay,
They started cutting hair. They started cutting hair in the dorms.
Okay.
Look at
yeah.
Blake's laugh. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, he know me. Yeah, he. Yeah, Blake, you gotta come on, man. You gotta come on, my brother. Yeah, he one of the ones that was a bright spot, one of them gatekeepers when I was going the wrong way a lot. He was always that subtle voice. Come on, you call me Black. Come on, Black.
He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying.
Yeah, he wasn't lying. Nah, I was horrible back then, man. He might tell you. Y'all just don't know.
He lied.
But yeah, we want to thank everybody for.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We good? Oh, I thought the lady behind her. Oh, can I call it? Oh, here we go.
Let go. We got time.
Come on in, boss man. Yeah, he oh, Lord.
Hey.
It's good to hear from people like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm about to say I need to take me a nap.
Call in, boss. Yeah, you be the last one. Call in, boss. I'm enjoying this. Lord. My boy. Yeah, everybody that know Brian Blake, he's pretty much a minister now, and he changed his life too. He was out. He was Tim Duncan. He was the one with the post.
Oh, you like that?
Oh yeah, he like that.
I
Call him Tim Duncan.
I shut him down.
Oh no,
I shut him down.
Man, he get down, man. That was our postman.
I'd have pulled a Bengay out my bag and said, you're going to need this in a minute.
He moved too fast. That was Tim Duncan. Mr. Fundamental. Oh,
Mr. Fundamental.
Yeah, man.
I'd have broke him down. He'd have been hurting in places he ain't no hurt.
He can't hurt the man.
He'd have been hurting in places he never. He think I was Rick Mahorn somebody.
He probably did, yeah.
No. He think I was Charles Oakley.
Yeah, he get down, man. Ooh, I played with some good
Call
players.
from.
Brian Blake.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Straight New Orleans, too.
Straight New Orleans.
Yeah.
Got that draw.
Oh, yeah. What's up, boy?
Hey, man, guy.
What's up, man?
How y'all doing? Hold on, I'm gonna get off this earbud. It don't sound too good.
You sound good.
You sound good,
Yeah,
though.
can y'all hear me good now?
Yeah,
we can.
Yeah. How you doing, man? We ain't lost him. Hello?
He should stay on the
Okay,
earbud.
Call back, Blake. Yeah. Yeah, he get down.
I hope he hit it.
Hmm?
I hope he hit it.
What?
I'll be like LeVar Ball. I'll play you now.
Man, you play, man. You call back.
LeVar Ball challenged Michael Jordan like right now.
With the daddy?
Huh?
Maybe the daddy.
No, the daddy challenged Mike.
I know.
Yeah.
They be fighting.
Brian Blake.
Yeah. Jordan ain't putting up with some of that stuff he be
I'm
talking.
trying to beat us so fast. Be so quick. Hello?
Yeah, sorry about that. This technology, you know, I'm still old school trying to figure this technology out.
Oh, man, you good, boy. How you doing, man?
All is well. All is well.
Well, I've been knowing you a long time, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's keeping going.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Steady going forward. We came to Birmingham together. We arrived messed up.
Yeah.
And, I can't say KB was one of the first to get it right. To allow God to use him in a special way, and I was like, okay, yeah, all right, I see him. I'm gonna see how long he gonna do this. I think everybody was doing
Everybody
do
what?
that.
it. It is 25, 30 years later, he's still doing his thing. You know, of course, it took me a couple of years to kind of recognize and like, okay, all right, God, I see you working through this man here, and I know what he done did. Can you do that for me? And lo and behold, it was like God was saying, son, I was just waiting for you to get out the way, like KB. You got out of my way.
Now, I ain't never heard it before, Blake, first of all.
Huh?
I ain't never
You
heard this. I ain't never heard this from you.
Oh, man, you didn't? Well, my bad. Well, let me tell you.
Let go.
You and really you, and then JP, not JP, LP.
Yeah.
Jake, the guy that he invited me to the church I belong to now. And you know, man, a lot of times I think a lot of men, people, period. I ain't gonna just, you know, we got a lot of women out there that God want to use too. You know, so I think a lot of times, man, we as men, there's a void, we want it, and we be searching in all the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? But until you come up to somebody, whether it's a man, male or female, to kind of introduce you to a relationship with Jesus instead of a religion. And that's what I've been introduced to a lot.
Gotta
You know, and I
preach.
think us too. You know, we all grew up in the church.
Yeah.
You know, but it was more of a religion than it was a relationship. But once I realized the difference, and I developed that relationship, and the first person I seen that come from that lifestyle kind of like that I was in was you. And I was like, man, something different about this dude. He ain't just phony with it. You know what I mean? Like he still had a little gold, his little chain had the gold in his mouth. It was before the dread.
Yeah.
He had a little afro. I cut it off one time.
Yeah.
I cut it off every. But nah, real talk. I just, it was just something about it, you know. So it was inspirational. It was a couple of years down the way. You know, God started dealing with me. And I started reaching out to the men and women that I knew that I could trust and who've been there, done that. And it was already walking in that light. And it was a comforting thing when I was able to come to my brother and be like, yeah, man, I see what you was doing. And KB, you did know this. Because I remember telling you, I might not have told you in this, you know, in this type of being so direct and all information wise, but I do remember, I try to make sure I share it with my brothers who kind of was inspiration. And you and Jason McKay always come to mind.
Man.
So, kudos to y'all, man. I'm glad to see what y'all doing, and I pray God's blessing on this plan where y'all just go viral and millions of followers or subscribers. I like to say, you know,
Yes.
millions and millions of people subscribing because I say that because I got somebody I know who, I got such and such follower, He don't need nobody following him. And I just leave it at that. But I tell them, I said, man, look, they subscribe to you. You ain't, because you sure enough ain't no leader. You know? But,
Well, you gotta say
guys
names.
don't. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing because y'all lead for the, you know, y'all just shining for our Lord. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do y'all think, man?
I tell the world this. I'm trying not to, you know, get emotional on him, but he was one of the ones when people thought I was crazy back then.
Oh, from the blue light?
Oh, yeah, he know about all that. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, he was one of the first ones I told. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Me, he was close. It was like my brother.
Yeah.
And when God told me about inventing a jacket, a heating jacket,
Yeah.
he was one of the people that believed in me. And
You gotta send him a jacket, man.
yeah, he got something coming. He got
You gotta send him a
He
jacket.
was one of the few. Everybody else thought I was crazy. You know, it was before cell phones and everything. Now this boy like, all right, black. You know what I'm saying? You know, if God said it, him and you know, I'm around. And all them years went by, and never one time he questioned it. But yeah, Blake, you got something coming. I know you know. I know you don't care about that, but man, I know, man.
You know, y'all just about to say, I ain't tripping on that.
No, yeah.
Something coming, it don't. Look, what came. That's you shining. You know what I'm saying? It's because you shine. You know, there's a whole lot of men and women shining. You know, you never know who you come into contact with. That could be that next pastor. That could be that next fireman.
He a fireman and a pastor.
Next leader, yeah.
Who becomes a chaplain for the whole department.
That's him.
Speaking engagement to share my story, to go in these people's houses.
That's him.
You know.
Wow.
I ain't know. I knew you had. I remember when he told me, like, you about to be a fireman. He just changed careers, like, because he got barbershop. You know what I'm saying? He's a barber, master barber.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to work like that. He's like, I want to be a fireman. I'm looking like, but that's, you want to save people. And when you told me, all I can, God was like, yeah, I call them to go in these burning souls and bring them out. Save them. Put the word on the water.
Yeah.
That's how I got from that. I'm just saying, I always break stuff down like a fireman.
You know what I get from this conversation?
Well, I ain't know all that was coming about tonight.
You live a lifestyle of showing people what it looked like.
I ain't know like you. I ain't know I was doing that. I was just trying to get it right. And I know I couldn't go back because that person who I was that died that night. He know about that. And this person who I am was born again. I understand what being born again. A lot of people, I ain't understand, but now I understand it. This person that talk a lot and this person who I am was born again that night. And God said, okay, now I'm here. Like Jesus stepped on, I'm here. Now you can't go back to that old person. And your old flesh trying to pull you back, but God is stronger and he push you into, even when you don't want to go, even when you don't want to do it, you do it anyway because he guiding you now. Because you for him. You've been bought with a price. And when the stuff that I went through, you mine. You know, and I know it, and that's why now I gotta like be humble. And I can't get mad like I used to. I can't hold grudges because I can't use you bound up. You gotta always be free. You gotta always be, because I can't bless a kid that's got vexed with the spirit if you holding unforgiveness. Come on, Kevin, and he would always, and I would fight. No, I want to hold on. But that's that yielding over the time. Like I was saying, it took me too long.
You gotta stay cleansed.
You gotta stay, because he can use your conduit. And it's so easy. I'm talking about praying with a little girl, and you should have seen the spirit this. Boom. I don't know what happened. Me and that lady prayed. I'm talking about this girl was writing on her. It was bad. She messed up. And pray straight into it. So being that conduit, and every day I had to take up my cross and fight the flesh, and that's the thing about it, because you want to stay like a conduit for God's blessing, because he got so much for you to do, and he want to use you in his realm. But if you bound up, stressed out, selfish, don't want to give, man, you can't be used.
I like all that, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't no Blake. You know, that's been my brother. Like he was.
We don't do that here, man. We ain't doing that here.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, he fed me.
Hey.
Well, my man had nothing to send me, man. Mama ain't had nothing to send me.
I'm like Michael Basin. I do it in the dark.
You know, I'm good, but you know what I'm saying? When, you know, I ain't had my mama send me a little food stamp, but he wasn't gonna let me go without. Him and Dyson, they wasn't gonna let me go without.
You know this on video, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
okay.
I'm good. You know, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, God been good.
You remember when my daughter saw me cry? Say she ain't ever see me cry.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think us men, we see that's real man right there.
Yeah, you know, it's real.
The problem with real man, because
and my boy that don't want to cry, he never see me cry, so you like, hey, like, you gonna die? You not gonna do that? That's my boy, you know.
I tell these youngsters now.
Yeah, we close now. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, B. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, so I'll tell you a story. So I ran the call. The dude, somebody got shot. He's a young dude. So we in the back of the ambulance. Got shot in the back. Now, mind you, a lot of times we don't know. Like, well, I'm gonna say we don't know. You know, depending on where it's at, it could be okay, talking, all of a sudden they go into shot. So this one guy, one of the dude, he gets shot in the back. I'm like, okay, man, did you feel your toes? Can you wiggle your feet? Wiggle your toes? This, and that, blah, blah, blah. And so I said, man, you want to share who shot you? Nah, man, I ain't going out like that. I said, look, young blood, you might not see in a couple of hours. We don't know where the bullet at. We found two. We don't know what others, you know, it could be others once we turn you over. So, like, real talk, like, man, I don't know if you'll believe or not. You about to transition. You might wake up tomorrow, you know, but I want to just say that, just kind of put something on your mind. So the little fella started crying. And when he started crying, it was just it was like a load just lifted off. And I say that because these little dudes, they be so bottled up and so bottled up, it's kind of like if you put a lot of pressure in the pipe, it busts. You know, the good thing about it came out the right way. It was at the wrong time, you know, because like I said, he wound up being okay.
I was going to ask that.
He wound up being okay, and he wound up getting himself together. But the fact that he was able to release some of that pressure, you know, emotions it's therapeutic at times. You know what I'm saying? You got, and I want to say this before I forget too. KB said something about that pitching jacket. He said I was the only one who gave to him. You know, I gave a significant amount of money or whatnot. But I saw, like I told y'all before, that brother, he been walking it out. And the type of dude I knew he wasn't that no more. Like he went to sleep and woke up like,
Yeah, nobody knows me.
yeah, that's KB. But I didn't know it at the time, but I was given to somebody who I know was good ground.
There you go.
Somebody who was kingdom minded. Now I'm saying that stuff today. I didn't know that's what it was back then. I just like, yeah, man, yeah, I believe in that. Because I believe in the God in you.
Invested in
You
your
feel what I'm
anointing.
saying? So it's like, yeah, whether it work or not, I just believe that I'm supposed to be giving you this. And then whatever else, you know what I'm saying? Even to this day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'll call me every now and then, you know, like, hey, man, you got this going, just let you know, da, da, da. Of course, now I'm going to pray about it. You know, then I got a wife.
Yeah.
You know,
It's different now. It's different.
Ain't no,
It's totally different. Over 30 years. Yeah, it's different now. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, you looked out for me, man. You know, you, Dyson. You know, y'all was.
Always.
And Herb, y'all three, you know, my homeboys, and, you know, y'all kept me out of penitentiary, probably, you know. People don't know that part of me, the fights, and I was, like you said, I was bottled up and so angry back then, and nobody knew I know you ain't know I went through my life and all that, how I went through. Dyson knew, but he wasn't about to tell my story, because, you know, he was trying to get me out of it, and I thank God for him all the time.
Right.
But you know how I was, I fight in a heartbeat. Oh, I fought a lot. Oh, my God.
I ain't never seen you angry enough to fight nobody.
He did. He didn't see.
I know you 20 years. We don't hoop. I ain't never seen you angry enough.
Nah, I changed, man. That person, man. I'm talking about that boy was hurt people, man. And Blake's know. Woo.
You always have to stop me from going at somebody.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I thank God for you. And like I said, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I know I came to him, and you know he had a barbershop at the time, and you know of course I'm gonna share. We was close. And I said, hey man, I told him my testimony, what had happened that night, and he knows something had happened, and I tried to explain it, and him and my other boy Wally, Wally, and they was all like, let's see how long this gonna last. Literally, you'll be back. That's how they were talking. It was funny to me, but I was like, y'all don't understand.
I hear a lot of names, but one name I haven't heard.
Oh yeah.
Conway?
Yeah.
Oh, Conway with us too.
Okay, I haven't heard his name, but I know Conway.
Back then it was like we was in jail or something. Everybody hung with where you from. I ain't gonna lie, it was just
Okay.
Louisiana, Texas, Florida. You know, Conway hung with us when we all played basketball together, but outside of basketball, you hang with your people. I'm telling you, it was that serious. It was weird. It was some strange people we ran into. Oh my God. Woo. So yeah, man, it was a family though. After we all got a little older and mature, we all became, like to this day, we all family. I'm talking about everybody.
That's it.
But before that,
family now, but you had a tribe.
oh no, I was fighting the first night. He'll tell you the first night I got there, I was fighting.
Yeah, but no, you had a tribe mentality back then.
Yeah.
So
First
now
night,
family,
the first night, me and some Florida boys was fighting. He'll tell you.
What's up? I'm from Florida, bro.
I know.
What's up?
And some of them, I'm friend with a Florida boy now. Now we became cool though. It was just, I was about that foolishness, man. I had too much going on back then. But yeah, Blaze, man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
When your book coming out? I'm pretty sure you got one coming out.
Huh?
When your book coming out? I know you probably got one coming out too.
When my book coming down?
No, when your book coming out.
Oh, my book. Boy.
The fireman. You know what I'm saying?
If I can keep still.
I know, man. You always.
You gotta keep still to do that.
Man, it's gonna hit you. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get you back on here and let you share your testimony, man. You got everybody I know got these stories. They got some good stories, man. Like we don't have enough time now, but yes.
My testimony. We'll definitely chop it up. That's why I ain't really want to talk to Look. Man, we can talk for hours on.
I know, yeah.
We was together in Alabama, so
yes.
And it'll be a blessing to people because it's the people that's out there thinking that there's no hope for them, or we gonna just live until we die,
Yeah.
And there's hope.
There's hope.
I'm a living witness. be a living witness.
I'm a hope
living
dealer.
witness to-
Yeah, man, we hope dealer. I'm a hope dealer now.
Hope dealer.
I'm a hope dealer. Man, he got a good story. Oh Lord, I'm gonna let him tell it.
He said people, they have the mentality they just gonna live until they die. You say you're a hope dealer,
I'm a hope dealer.
so now you're about the resurrection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh yeah. I like
You said you
You
heard
gonna
it.
say that? Yeah, man. You got another question for us, man? Anything?
Say that again.
You got any questions for us? Any questions or anything you want to say?
Man, I got a lot of questions, but I got a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? I love this type of stuff. You know, this barbershop. This like
Yeah. Well, ask us a question. Ask each one of us a question, and then we'll have you back on, and we'll go at it some more. So go ahead.
Okay, well, let's talk about one of the main things at the shop as of late. Everybody been talking about it. You know what I shop about. You know, we get in that word and we hit some topics. So the topic now is when Creflo did that thing on time. So everybody kind of like putting their 2 cents in and this and that. And so my thing is let's go to the word. And so now everybody kind of going to the word. They coming back to the shop and we having some good discussions about it. So just something that
So
I know a lot of folks be like, well, why that? Well, because we've been hearing certain things for so long.
traditions.
You want to be able to, and I'm guilty of it. I just put people word on things instead of just going kind of reading it for myself. But I'm that guy that you know me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask all kind of questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask why, and I'm gonna go. So I'm a researcher when it comes to that word now. So it's like. And I'm a researcher, but I'm first and foremost, Holy Spirit, show me.
Yes.
Show me your truth. Whatever, like the woman said earlier, Ms. Brown, she said, shoot, that teacher, it don't matter what color it is, they're just supposed to be confirming what the Holy Spirit already been teaching.
Yes.
So, and the Bible speaks of that. Look, I'm paraphrasing, whatever the man of God or the woman of God teaches, you go back and study to see what they saying is right.
Study and show yourself approved. Yep.
You know what I'm about to say.
Exactly.
You don't want me to say it, but I'm saying it.
Go ahead.
The truth leave clues.
Yeah. Well, how I feel about that, everybody gonna have it. You can play church like the lady, like Shirley Caesar playing church until it hits you, until you have that encounter with God. That nobody can escape that what I went through in that room and come out the same. Creflo had an encounter with God. He had been probably seeking all his life until whatever happened one night. And once you have that encounter, you come back totally different. And what he was speaking was straight truth. You can't lie and be in the presence of God at the same time. You getting all that off of you. You got to stand before God, man. That's here. That's temporary.
Yeah.
God is forever. You might want to go on and I was wrong. Go on and lay that out now, and deal with man on this little side. But you got to be with God. And if you don't do it, how do you stand before God after He done told you free yourself, so I can use you even more so in this season? Because now God say let the wheat and the tare grow up together, and in the end time, I'ma separate it.
Separate, yeah.
So it's time. It ain't no more playing. He ain't playing no more. Yeah, I was wrong. I led a lot of people wrong. I used manipulation. Hey, I'm sorry. He repenting. That's repenting. I'm not gonna do it anymore. This man have seen the presence of God. That would happen.
Yeah.
This man snotting and crying, and I don't care what man. And he lost the product. Hey man, this man a part of an organization of pastors. He didn't care about none of that. Man, I gotta deal with God. Y'all think this is a joke?
That is serious.
Oh, it was serious. And that's what I got from that. That man getting right with God, because you don't know the day of the hour. He'll call you home.
Yes.
And then what? You face to face. Oh no. I'd rather deal with them little men that can kill me once than I die somewhere forever.
You know what I gotta say about dealing with a man?
What?
He ain't got heaven and hell to put me in.
No.
Like
They Hosanna today and crucify you tomorrow. So that man got that straight.
Yeah.
So guess what? He's still preaching. He being more effective. And this hour, God is worried about being effective and being productive for His kingdom. it's gonna get bad in this world, and only the strong gonna survive, and the anointing gonna rise to the top. Oh, it's gonna get real, and that's why he choose people like ourselves that have been on the battlefield and take scars and can fight. Man, he had no wimps in his last days. Man, stop.
Ooh, Warriors.
Warriors.
Yes.
That's what he raising up. Dunk. You know Dunk? Trail. Carver's Web. You know, man, this is a warrior. This boy, whew, he gonna be on here.
Oh yeah, you called him
That's my
name.
boy.
I'm like, what the hell you talking?
Yeah. I know these people. These warriors.
Yeah.
Look at that Life Plus 99 in
What?
penitentiary. He beat it. God came and got him.
Beat it.
Lil Boosie cousin. Trail Dunk. Oh yeah.
Ooh-wee.
You tell me, you think he gonna be the same?
Did he leave Louisiana?
Oh yeah, he live here.
Yeah, I ain't coming back.
Oh no, he good. So yeah, man, Blake's. I just feel like he had an encounter with God, not an encounter with religion. He had been religion all his life until he had that encounter. Everything changes that day, that night.
Yes.
He came back that next day and was snotting and you didn't see it
Yeah.
in front of the whole world.
Oh, yeah.
I was wrong.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I know.
I led everybody astray
I know him.
for years. I'm like,
We had a
wow.
conversation.
Yes.
I never sit down and watched it.
Oh man,
it
it
was
was,
I
clip,
say
but
exactly
good.
what happened, but that's for another day.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's real, man. So
Yeah,
I respect him for that, because any man that repent, because no sin is greater than another sin.
But okay, he repented, but he had to repent it on the same platform in which he always spoke on. Because if he had done it in private,
Oh no, he ain't doing it private.
exactly, he had
He did it
to
to the world.
He had to do it openly. Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did it open. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, and it was different.
Because he taught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He taught it to the world. So he had to repent.
he had, and it was so.
So this is the thing, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing. He didn't say. He's been on that for about 9 years. He just waited this year to really put it out there, because he's been saying, "Boy, I'm gonna trip y'all out when I tell you what God showed me." But what he did was he focused on grace,
Yes,
because he knew if he just come right out talking about
they gonna
don't
crucify
do
him.
that.
They'll crucify. Yeah, they were gonna crucify him.
The dispensations, the grace, and what it means today, and what it meant back in the old, what it wasn't back in the Old Testament, and what it
He
is
warmed
today.
them up.
So
Yeah.
once he got that
Foundation?
like that main thing right there, and once he started getting that, it was easy for him to teach on these other things, because they're gonna see it through the lens of grace instead of the lens through a lens of religion.
They did.
You know.
Yes.
It came up. If you see, I watched, and it was the day he did it, and it was not scripted. It was straight God. It was no like I'm naked. Like he was actually had no clothes. It was just straight exposed up there.
I'm watching that tonight.
Oh man, it was good.
I'm watching that tonight.
And I was like, wow. All you do is have your mouth. Or you like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I'm watching that tonight.
that was good though, man. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like everybody need to have that encounter and continue to ask God for that encounter, man, because He will answer. I don't know if you're gonna want it, but mind what you ask for, because it's it. But
They gonna want it. They want it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
just
it's
don't
life
want it.
changing, man.
Like,
You'll never be the
flesh
same,
on it.
man. It's
It goes back to what we said. Once we get out His way and let Him do what He do, we gonna look back and be like, God, dog, I should have been did that. Meaning you wanted it, you just thought you thought you gonna lose something if you go this route.
Yes.
But you really gaining everything.
Everything.
You know? And that's the trick of the enemy. He'll make it seem like you gonna lose something, just like he did with Eve. Man, will you die? Man, go eat that. Go ahead and eat from that tree. You know what I'm saying? So they had everything already.
had everything.
But the trickery he had for him, like, he had to be tough. Out of a million things they could have ate, they focused on that one tree.
That one tree.
One tree.
You know? But,
Yeah, we gonna have some more conversation, man. Yeah, I appreciate you. What we do is, man, every Wednesday. Well, I know you. I got your text too. You said, man, y'all competing with the world. Hey, man. I understand. Hey, we'll take a look at it another time, or date or whatever. But I try to help many people as I can, man. You know, and
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah, man, I
That's what's up.
appreciate you.
I'm gonna try to get on this. I'm gonna try to get on when I can. Like I got off straight off I'm glad you texted me, because as soon as Bible study was over, I was able to jump right on.
That's what's up. What time that was? That's 7 your time. Huh?
Every 8 hours.
It was
Yeah.
what time that was. The good thing about I'm in Orlando right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're my hometown.
Okay. Oh yeah, you in the same time zone then. Yeah, you in the same time zone. Okay. Yeah, so
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Well, your wife's birthday, and just kind of, so I'm so I guess it's an hour ahead.
no, we the same on this. Well, yeah, we are hour ahead of you. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same.
No, it's an hour ahead in Birmingham. He live in Birmingham. Yeah, it's an hour ahead.
Okay, that's what I'm. Okay, yeah.
Tell your wife
I'm
happy
trying to put
birthday.
it- Huh?
Tell your wife happy birthday too.
I will. I definitely will when I see her. I'm out here by the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what side of town you on in Orlando?
With the right off International.
Oh, okay, like
Is
with Westgate.
by SeaWorld. Right down too far from
Okay,
SeaWorld.
yeah. Oh man, you know they got a White Castle out that way, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
What's White Castle?
What?
That's the little,
Yeah,
the little castle burger, like the little crystal burger.
They was Crystal before
Yeah, I was
Crystal.
about to say we know about Crystal and oh my God.
No, if you had a Crystal in the White Castle, you would know the difference.
Oh, you none of that.
You would never have a Crystal again.
It's almost like rally.
We don't know nothing about that.
Nah, we don't eat nothing.
What?
It ain't, look, I come out here, I'm looking for Popeye.
They got that too, but hey, man, every time I see a White Castle, I'm pulling
Oh
over.
nah, man, I can't. Them little bird, I don't know what
Man,
they
the
are.
That's just a little hamburger.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Some mini bites. I'm like, really?
Hey, they so moist, they almost like melt in your mouth, man.
Hey.
Cause the way the buns are steamed, they like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it just because you said it. Because we right up the street from it, so let me see what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Man.
we'll talk about it next week.
If it ain't right, I'm gonna holler at you on the next show. now.
Let me, hey, get you a double cheese White Castle, and get you some chicken rings, okay?
Chicken rings.
Chicken, man, it's like chicken in the
I
circle
know,
of chicken
man,
rings.
it's funny, man.
Oh, hey, man, oof.
It was good though. This was good.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap
Okay.
my producer in the back saying y'all need to wrap this up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that was good, man. I
y'all.
appreciate it, man.
Love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Much success to y'all.
Love you too, boy.
Love you too.
All right.
All right, next week we'll have it back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that was good, man. That was good. I'm gonna let you close us out, man.
No, you could, but I ain't take your job. I'm Kobe Bryant in the fourth quarter against Phoenix. Handle your business.
Thank y'all so much, man. You know, this has been good. We're gonna do more of this. We're gonna take a look at that. This is a Bible study. Shoot. We got a Bible study too. So tune in. You need a double dose. We need much church word as you can get.
Hey, most churches have the setup to put us on screen at Bible study.
What you saying?
Well, we at the same time just put us on. We'll come to Bible study.
Yeah, sounds
Zoom us
good.
in.
Yeah, we'll pull out some scripture.
Yeah.
We got some scripture for y'all next Wednesday. There you go.
And
Thank y'all.
And I promise I won't cuss.
I'm gonna let you handle that. But thank y'all so much again. Always like, subscribe, follow all our platforms, hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
Check out my book, My Conversational Life. We got another book coming out. We'll be telling y'all more information on that. We coming, y'all. We got things to do. If you want to be on the show, if you got something
Interesting.
interesting, productive to say that can help somebody, inbox us and let us know.
Relevant.
Be relevant.
Yeah.
Come on, tell your testimony. It can help somebody.
I'm looking to hang up on somebody, but go ahead.
Man, who are we?
We Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we what?
We was live.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.